What is up, you guys? Matt here, and today we are going to be finally hanging up these lights like that I said in the toolbox video. Right now what he's just trying to do is he's trying to get the laser set up to where the boards are going to start. So that's where the cross is. That is where the boards are going to start, right on that cross, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
And the laser will just help us keep it level all the way across on both sides. To make our lives a little easier.
Not exactly sure. Well, I do have an idea of how we're going to do it because we got this, what is this, a steel wire?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the wire. We're basically going to, actually I got the boards right here. He put eye hooks in them every so often. They're going to be just kind of conjoined. Yeah, so there's going to be a total of 12 foot, and the wires are basically going to go from that side.
44 inches apart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're 44 inches apart. The wire is going to go across, over, back, and then repeat. And then we have a tensioner at the other end that we're going to snug the wire up so it doesn't droop. And then I think I'm just going to attach the lights to the wire, probably just by a zip tie, so I can kind of shift them so they're not exactly stuck in a spot. But the goal is to have 2 lights per row because they're 8 foot, and I have 10 of them. And then that will leave me 2 extra over that I can, if I need to, I can use it for like on the ground. Or what I was thinking of doing is have them on the wall, but kind of at a slant so it kind of angles downward at like the side of the car. This video is gonna basically be a time lapse, and then I'm just gonna kind of dub over it and maybe jump in every so often. But I'm gonna eat real fast, and then while he measures up and gets everything all started, we'll get going. What the hell? That's what I'm talking about, dude. What the heck was that?
You won't die.
And I had that on film too. Now I need something heavy.
No, it's fine now.
No,
Get up
yeah.
there.
It's fine now.
It's fine now. I didn't set that foot down all the way.
So now that we got both the boards up, both sides, they're screwed into the wall nice and tight. I'm gonna start on this side because that's where I'm gonna have the tensioner. I just gotta screw this board up against there, and then I'm gonna put this in the board and lock the one side of the tensioner through it. And then the other side is gonna have the wire through it and locked off. I'm gonna get another set of these though, just so rather than having just one on here, we're gonna actually probably do like 2 or 3 just in case that it slides off. But we're gonna start on this side, go up, loop it all the way to this one, over, back to the other side, and then rinse and repeat. And then from there, once I get that all set up and I get to the end, I'm gonna put these U-locks or whatever they're called, and then tighten it off, and so that is stuck. And then I'll put a tensioner up there, screw it in, get it tight, but I'll come back once I get on that part. So I guess this is going. I'm gonna put this on a time-lapse mode, and we'll see how fast I can get done with this. Now that we're this far out, what I'm gonna do is pull it back like this. You get your piece. You want a little loop. Oh, you want a loop. You don't need it super tight. Well, I don't need it super tight because I'm gonna put another one on. So I'm gonna have one here, and I'm gonna put another one on later. I just don't have any on me right now. And then these things are gonna get snugged right down, basically like that, just to keep it nice and tight. And when you first start off, you wanna make sure you tighten them evenly. So what I do first is I'm gonna finger tighten these just down. At least the one side, get that finger tight down so it doesn't just slip off. And I do the same with the other side. And then I'm gonna snug it down as tight as I can with my hands. And then once I do that, I'm gonna hit it with the impact a couple times just to get it really snug. Because the main thing is, you wanna be able to pull and not have it slip out. Like, that's as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. Basically what I have is, this is the end, so I'm gonna have to pull all the loose wire back through. I actually have a lot of wire left over, so I kind of overestimated how much wire we would need. Luckily it was pretty cheap. But this board is gonna have the tensioner on it, and how I'm gonna kind of have it set up is, I'm gonna drill this in, and then when I get the tensioner, I'm gonna basically pull the wire as tight as I possibly can first, while the tensioner is loose, and then I'm gonna drill this little J hook in, because this is gonna be the side where one of the first tensioner is, and the other half is gonna be the other side of the wire. And then we're just gonna kind of crank it down and tighten it up as we go. Since I have the end of the hook or the wire here, the first wire is gonna kind of get pulled all the way through here. All the slack's gonna go down like this. Because, like I said, I'm gonna pinch it off kind of like that. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm gonna pinch it off like that, and then I'm gonna pull this and screw in the J hook, and then we'll just tighten it like that. Finally got it done. I never hit record after that last bit, so as I was hanging these up, I don't think there was actually any of it filmed, which sucks. And this was gonna be more like a kind of how-to, show you guys along with how I was gonna do this, but now it's just gonna kind of be like a vlog style thing, which sucks because I really wanted to show you guys how I did it. I mean, I think I got majority of the actual like stuff of how I did it. I mean, the last bit was very simple. The only thing that's holding these up to the wire is just zip ties. These lights weigh absolutely nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get away with just using zip ties and not even dealing with it like at all. And I'm kind of glad, because I wasn't gonna use electrical tape, but if I'd used electrical tape, I wouldn't have been able to scooch them over and stuff. So once I got them up there kind of loose, I tightened them down, then I kind of snugged the zip ties up, and when I had all the lights up, I hooked them up, went back up, tensioned them, because when I tensioned them originally, I didn't fully tighten them down because I didn't want to super tension it when it didn't need to. So I tensioned it up good enough, and then I ran the lights, and then in the middle of each lights, they were kind of bowed in slightly to where the weight was. So it just needed to be tensioned up a little bit extra after that. But my God, what a difference. Another thing that I do a lot is actually, I polish paint a lot, and with these lights, I mean, it's gonna be so much nicer. Cause I can just see like all the scratches and everything that this needs to get polished really bad. There's so many swirls and just scratches. But guys, hopefully this does turn into a video. I mean, if it's decent enough, I'm gonna upload it as basically just kind of like a vlog. I'm sorry that I fucked up and didn't hit record. And any new questions about my new channel name, the reason I changed it to Solo is because MCO, you cannot find my channel I don't know if any of you guys watching now try to search for my channel, but it's impossible to find it as MCO. So now if you search up SCAULO, it's the first thing on the list. So everything's still gonna be around Matt, like my name, and like MCO. I'm gonna have like those logos as all the stuff, but now the name's Solo. Just for searching, and why not, you know? But hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, feel free to hit that like, subscribe for more content. If you're curious about any of the products that I have in this video to hang up your own lights in a garage, the links will be in the description, so feel free to go and check those out. The lights weren't too expensive. I think they were in like 180, and I got 10 of them, and they're 8 foot long. So, and what I have just in this garage is just 8 of them. So